But this guy, what's his name? Vegetable Police. I mean, he's a prominent 10-year vegan. He was a big activist. 10 years, an activist, YouTube channel. You know, I would say the guy's pretty much, hopefully, doing things the right way, according to you guys.
Where's the beef?
The beef is being recalled over fears it may contain deadly E. coli bacteria.
On the carnivore diet, it's not all lollipops and happy cows dancing their way into my mouth. There's bad things happening. If I have to have some oysters in my life, we're gonna do that. Try the high fat, lower the carbs down, and then you should find that you're not hungry all day long. I'm nauseous quite a bit. Not all the time, not after every meal. It doesn't feel right. It's like all this gross shit. You can't just say, oh, veganism in general, no matter what you eat as a vegan, will heal everybody of everything. I mean, whole grains mess me right up. If I eat whole wheat pasta for a week in a row, I will bleed. Beans, very hard to digest, end up bloated as heck, especially if you're like me trying to eat one meal a day. Doing that with a large amount of beans.
Why was he eating such a
large amount of beans? Whole wheat pasta for a week. Beans. My diet is just low calorie. Started craving eggs. I'm craving eggs. I've had food poisoning 3 times already. In 5 weeks. Raw zucchini noodles. So we're gonna taste it and then we'll talk more about raw foods and why I'm failing in life. I don't think I've officially admitted it yet. We're doing something different. I'm doing a 30-day thing. I know it sounds stupid. I mean, the amount of times I had food poisoning as a vegan in the 10 years was like 0. I don't remember ever having it. I'm eating animals. How could I possibly love them? And for me, it's not connected at all.
One bite and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
I've had food poisoning 3 times already. The vegan who loves the animals and then rips the meat eater to shreds at every chance they get and makes this world a general just bad place to be.
No. The people making this world a bad place are the uncaring, fat, Trumpy meatheads. They admit it. Who cares about the Mexicans? That chicken's not gonna save the world.
There ain't no chicken gonna save the world. It's nice that you care about animals, and I respect that. Let's care about human beings first. Larry the cow ain't gonna make any difference here.
That's like Trumpism. That's like conservatives. Let's care about us first. Separating different groups of humans. How is that any different than what he's doing there?
I went to a butcher shop once. I started the paleo diet, and I felt like absolute shit. Like, this is getting serious now. I got goat butter. Do some water fasting. Stop eating, you fatty. I'm buff as shit. I got sheep fat. Fasting is the key to health. Look up snake diet guy. I got 2 big bags of beef bones, and I felt like absolute shit. So I've been doing more research, and I've come to realize that black people control the world, and they're trying to suppress whitey. And at some point, I was living off beef broth, and that was it. And I was losing so much weight. I was down to like 110 pounds. Water fast, and then what the hell?
The Vegetable Police YouTube channel. That guy is such a liar and a scammer. He says he's lost loads of weight apparently, and he's pretending to be someone else.
Why, hello to you. Stephen Asante here. You may remember me from that hit show, My 600-Pound Life. I used to weigh over 700 pounds. And now it's all gone. I've eaten crayons before. And at some point, I was living off beef broth. When I think about it, I'm nauseous quite a bit. I'm just queasy. My stomach, it doesn't feel right. It's like all this gross shit. I've been all up in that goat butter.
We can't just look at anecdotes, we have to look at science. And this is the thing, science, And it goes arson.
I'm a thunder god. You'll believe anything, won't you? So, I'm adding consultations to my arsenal of how I help people. If you want a consultation about anything, I don't care what it is, I can coach you through any kind of diet. I've tried them all. I know how to succeed. Right now, they're low $100 price, US dollars, and I will raise them. So get it in while you can. And if you want help doing the carnivore diet, I help you do the carnivore diet. If you want help water fasting, I help you do that. Dry fasting. You want to change your life and get a better job and start living your passions, I could. You can order the book for only $19.99 and you get 10% off if you share it on Facebook. Links are down below. I still eat 1 meal a day, and I am buff as shit on that monkey strength program. The lie stops here. The lie stops here.
What you have just witnessed has been an illusion. Now I invite you to see the truth, which is to be found in the bigger picture. The following clips are from the Joe Rogan Show with guest Dr. Rhonda Patrick.
I had Jordan's daughter, Michaela, on, who's had some pretty dramatic results from this carnivore diet, but she's giving essentially nutrition consulting, but she doesn't really have a background in it.
So it's been 3 months here on the carnivore diet.
Did he say 3 months? Because
I just want to share with you a couple of keys. I'm adding consultations to my arsenal.
What is it with the internet? People just think they can make a quick buck.
It's entirely possible that they're setting themselves up for some potential long-term damage.
It is.
And then my whole digestive system blows up.
There's no data. There's no data, so you can't say for sure.
But it could be calorie restriction that these people are dealing with.
some people do get energy boosts when they fast. But you can't just keep that up, of course.
It's like only benefits.
He's actually telling people now what he's doing. It has stood the test of time for 2 days. And you should do this all the time now.
Going in blindly. Mechanism is so important. You have to realize, that's the whole basis of science. Understanding how the world works around you, understanding how your body works. And you may be doing something long term.
One reason we don't have long term is because this diet doesn't even exist in nature. And there's good reasons for that. And I'll be discussing more of that in upcoming videos. But if nature has not done the carnivore diet anywhere, it's a good chance that it's unsustainable.
She's giving essentially nutrition consulting. She doesn't have the information that you just distributed. Like what you just said to all these people listening, like my friend Chris, he's always talking about the war on carbs. He won't eat greens. Like he thinks greens are bad for you. And I'm like, man, I'm not sure that's correct.
Right, that's not correct. Humans are plant eaters. Our whole digestive system is made for plants. Not just any plants, though. This is where a lot of these current paleo people trick the listener with half-truths. It's actually true. We're not even made for most vegetables, like broccoli, for instance. If you came across that in nature, you ate some, you wouldn't eat a lot of it because it's not tasty. And you wouldn't eat grains. Most beans taste pretty bad in their raw form. You'd mostly eat fruit. Let's see here. Get some bananas here in the bag. More bananas. That's expected. But you don't see me with blueberries very often. Let's see over here. Oh, more bananas. And more bananas here. More here. Okay, I'm going to a farmer's market now. And we have seen, if you look everywhere, people will pay the price if they don't eat in this correct way. People want to find a way around eating right, but they are never going to find it. This carnivore diet is just another money-making trend, a fad that will fade in just a few months.
I would start with raw eggs first. That is the last resort. I do not want to head there, but I will do it if I have to. If I have to get healthy, we will travel that path.
There you go.
And I would start with raw eggs first. It seems like...
That is just... I'm stunned. Right there, he just acknowledged that he believes that there's some magical quality to animal products, that you can get healthy by eating an all-meat keto diet. There's nothing to keto. It's a total hoax. There is no magical properties to being in ketosis.